All right. We are going live. Except the collab cam crashed. and uh and yeah, we we lost Rusty for a minute. I'm trying to get him back here. Let me see if we can do this. What's up, chat? Oh, there's the Rusty.
Hey, am I coming through
You
twice?
are back.
Am I echoing? Am I giving double audio?
No, not that I see.
Okay.
We're live and you're back, so welcome back.
Thanks.
You made it. You made it.
Good to be here with you tonight, Lee. There's
Yeah.
nowhere else I'd rather be except on the road to WrestleMania.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. What's up, Steven Randall? I appreciate the comments on some of our videos. CM Punk, good to see you. Grim Rageful, let's go. Toxic Mafia.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll give things a moment to get started. Rusty, anything you want to say to the chatters who are here so far? What's up, Tack? Taj?
hey,
Sorry.
we're so glad you're here with us tonight. Curious, how many of you have pulled Devon? Anyone? One's in the chat. If you've pulled Devon, if you're participating in the premium showdown, I almost said blitz. If you're participating in the premium showdown or have had a great pull tonight, give us a one in the chat.
Nice. Nice. He's dropping
He's
like
dropping
crazy?
You know where he
Ooh.
was not dropping? This a certain guy I know did some pulls, and I think the best thing I got was an Acro Demon Valor fuse.
Ooh, really?
Nope.
Ooh. Acro
I do,
Demon
but you're
Valor.
right. I do see a lot of Devon, a lot of brag room screenshots coming across tonight.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I would like to get Devon mainly because I would like to actually be able to do something with this prize wall, and I'm really close on Farouk and Rock and Roman. Rock and Roman, I'm
oh
200
yeah,
shards off though. So
very nice.
hey, MRM's gonna raid in here in a second. We'll have to say
Oh, very
hi.
cool. One of our favorite streamers.
Yeah, we just got connected, just started watching some streams earlier. If you haven't seen MRM 316 on Twitch, go ahead and give them a like, follow their channel. Just streamed just a few moments ago, and man, does their desktop environment just look sweet. It is
Yeah.
very
Oh
clean.
man, EDM music playing. It's a fun experience watching MRM streams.
That's
I'm
right.
not sure where in the world they are streaming from, but it looks like a tropical paradise with the
Yeah.
sunset and the palm trees and the waves. So it's really, really rad. From Canada, from
All
tropical
right.
Canada, Lee. You know
What is
about
it about that
ex-
so many champion streamers are in Canada? Huh? What is it?
um it's the home. It's the home of. I mean, it's the home of. It's the home of the Heart Foundation, right? And Canada has a rich wrestling history.
That's true.
They've got, they had the old dungeon, Stu Hart's dungeon in Canada. Are you in that part of Canada? And I don't know if I want to. Is this too emo? If I have like the messy hair, screaming infidelities.
I'm just Saskatchewan. Nice.
How
Nice.
do you
That's
abbreviate
awesome.
Saskatchewan?
I don't know.
Is uh, is that a state or a city?
I think they're called provinces, right?
But yeah, okay.
SK.
So is Saskatchewan a
Oh yeah, there we
province?
go. Province. Yep. We
And
just
then,
got
so
it
there
there.
are cities inside of province. Is Winnipeg? That's I think I don't remember who's from Winnipeg. Somebody that I've watched on stream. I don't want to dox them and say their location.
Right.
I just realized maybe I should not send out people's, zip
Personal home
codes.
addresses and
Yeah, social security numbers.
whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
yeah. That's actually who I was talking about. So,
Yeah. Goldie is from somewhere on this planet. May
hey,
or may
don't
not
don't
be
be
near
don't
me.
be don't be telling people where people are from though, because who knows? In this internet world, your friends. I always tell my kids that, and there's no such thing as online safety, right? You
That's
gotta be.
right. Blame
And they play
Canada.
they play some silly games, and I make their screen names for them, so they're like, you know, whatever, untraceable. Yeah.
Untraceable.
No Prime
Nice.
tonight. I've got a Trader Joe's sparkling water here with me.
Wait,
So if we do any
wait.
Prime builds, I'm gonna have to say this is a sparkling build. Nice. Hello from Pittsburgh. You got Cherry Freeze Prime, I see, Lee.
This
Um,
is no doubt my favorite drink. I tried it and I went, oh, okay. I see what Rusty's talking about.
I want you to try the ice pop and tell me there's actually some internet
Wait.
conspiracy out there whether ice pop and cherry freeze is Mr. Prime is opening SmackDown. Come on. Oh, you got so that's the glowberry, I
Glowberry.
see.
Wasn't as
Glowberry.
good as the Cherry
And
Freeze. Cherry Freeze was
I
just
agree.
phenomenal. Yeah.
I agree. I want you to try ice pop and I want you to tell me, is ice pop the same under a different name, or is it actually a different product? Because there's
Okay.
some, like I said, there's some internet debate whether or not they are the same, or the simply arose by another
Huh.
name.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get SmackDown on. I have a TV. So this is my monitor. I'm looking at my monitor right here with Lee, and then just right here is my TV, and I'm gonna turn on SmackDown, and hopefully I can engage in both. There are times where Lee will go, you weren't with me during that last part, were you? And I was
Like,
like,
hello? Hello?
I was
Anybody
doing
there?
I was doing pulls and watching SmackDown and kind of listening to our stream. Yeah,
Kind of.
smile and nod. Hey, is anybody in here? And what I would love to know what factions. This is a question we need to start asking at the top of our stream every Friday night. I would love to know what 98% of SmackDown is talking good.
Look at that
Talking
one
good
wild
luck.
boy. Highlighted message. Good morning from Germany, 2:08 a.m. You are listening
The
to the
Germans.
smooth sounds of Rusty Graves speaking into your
Dankeschön,
ears.
wild boy.
Yeah.
Glad you're
Well,
here
this should
with
be
us.
interesting.
It's 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm on the Eastern time zone near the Atlantic Ocean, and I'm getting SmackDown pulled up. But you're right. 90% of SmackDown is talking.
Yeah.
100% of this stream will be talking. So,
Right. Well, we've got a little bit of gameplay and we've got some polls. So anything that we're gonna do on the main, we talked about doing my polls first, but then that means I log out of the main account and won't be able to
sure.
use anything for the.
Oh, yeah,
So we
yeah.
might need to do those at the end. Maybe.
Totally. That's great,
Maybe.
Lee. Hey, and let me just say this, right? We're already getting some things in the chat I want to respond to. First of all, write your faction in the chat. We want to start doing shout outs to factions on our stream. We got the Haven, we got 1% with us, we got Finish the Story with us. I love Baby Ice. Hola, gang. Can I borrow some
Baby
MLC
Ice.
points this month? We got Woken Warriors 420 in the chat with us. Evolution Rises with
Hope
us.
County.
Fun Fest 2. Not Fun Fest
Not
1. Fun
Dang,
Fest
you beat me to it.
2. Right? My faction is I Hate Factions. Is that the name of is that really the name of it?
Possibly.
Hope
What's up,
County.
Spicy
I almost said
Papa?
Hope Country. I almost misread Hope County. It's Hope County. Venomous Vipers. Which Venomous Vipers, right? Because I think there's about 8 Venomous Vipers. Wolfpack Elite, Heart Insurgency. What's
Red
up,
and Black
Spicy Pepper?
NWO. I Hate Factions is a real faction name.
The
Great.
real faction name. I Hate
Oh,
Factions.
that's
I love it.
hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
Tis
Um,
hilarious. Let's see
don't you think
here.
this is what we should do just at the top of each show as everyone's kind of loading in, kind of faction roll call.
I like it.
Hit them up because you should love your faction, right, Lee? I mean, you should
We
take
hope you do.
pride in your faction. Or if you don't take pride in your faction, you should find a new faction. And as they type them in the chat, that's a great way to do it, right? Just to say, okay, well, we're gonna we're gonna help you find one that sounds fun, like
Right.
DX Worldwide, right?
There you
Or
go. There he is.
X Rated. Yeah, I've been helping recruit for a faction known as the Battletoads lately.
This again.
Is anyone? I kept like secretly when I said write your faction in the chat, I was hoping I would see Battletoads so I could connect with the Battletoads. I started when people are like writing in the global chat, like 4.7 million roster looking for a faction. I just respond to it. And I'm like, join Battletoads today. Join Battletoads today! Exclamation point. And yeah, I see him in every feud, baby. Almost every feud. And I was like, I grew up in the 80s, and Battletoads was a very popular video game. And so
Very
I can't
difficult
shake
and
that
frustrating, but great.
name. Nice.
Difficult but great. Yeah.
The new ministry. They rep hard. And you know what?
Yeah,
Evolution.
hats off.
I see your name in the leaderboards for sure. And I see your faction in the leaderboards. But yeah, Battletoads has been around a long time. But my goal, I want to see Battletoads rise from the ashes and retake their place as a top 100 faction. Will you guys help me? Will you help me recruit for the Battletoads? If there's some people in your faction that are
people in the stream chat are going, you're not supposed to recruit on streams, and here you are recruiting for a faction you're not even a part of.
No, I'm not recruiting for my faction. I'm not recruiting for my faction at all.
You're recruiting for a different one.
Am I breaking a rule? Is this?
I don't know.
Man,
what's up, Zandal?
I'm gonna get the Scopely mods are gonna be all over this tonight.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't got a DM yet, but I did close Discord, so I can't even get DMs.
Oh, so I better watch if Furpo sends a hey Lee, shut Rusty up kind of thing. I gotta watch for it here. Oh, I got 4 Discord notifications. I just closed it.
I'll reopen it.
Oh, no. It's Black Pearl chat. We're good. So while you're doing that, what's up, Ducky Schultz? Let me just say real quick. So I ran Devon with his plate against a not Showboat and hit 14 million. I just set up the same build right here against Eddie Herrero, and we're going to see 30 to, let's just say 30-ish million right here. So for anybody going, man, is he good? Now this is with Carmelo and some good trainers. Max 6-star silver, 37 million right there.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
I like how you do that. I like how you celebrate with the clicks. I think that's very austere. I like that.
Oh, thanks.
That's as classy as Jean-Claude Van Damme with a tucked in tank top dancing. That's what I think. Yeah. But you're right? So okay, Beluski, they're right. I say they are right. Chump change, right? What did you say? 14 mil?
14 mil? 37. It just did 37.
37 mil. Okay, that's different. No, that's not chump change. That's great. It's a great hit. I was about
to
say,
it's not William Regal, but it'll do. It's A tier. That's an A tier hitting that. Only thing that really is on there that is super special is his plate and Carmelo. I mean, let's be honest, Mello is pretty rare. I'm hoping I get my own Mello tonight. That would be, that would make me happy.
That would be a hit.
But, look at the entourage here. Mello. Okay, I'm wrong. Memrock's on there too. I did put Memrock. This is basically what Professor was building out last night, except for I changed in the leaping shoulder block instead of the sub because it gives you more multi-gems. But nice. This is a reminder to me that I need to take Mosh up, because look at this. Multi-gems will increase their strength by 1 and create 5 more. So now it's making 16 random color turn gems into multiply of 9 and 16 random color turn gems into multiply of 16. 5 by 7 area into color turn, so you got all of them, and then 35 purple. So Mellow is purple and black. Oh, that we don't even need that. And you know what? Actually, we could do better, because now his 99 MP is loaded, and that was not the case literally 2 hours ago. So we could do this better.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they posted something about yeah. So now Devon is going to dial in with the plus 99 MP, which he had gotten overlooked, or at least as he was loaded into the game, he didn't receive that blessing, but now he has it. So that's really cool.
Well, let's see this before we go too far. Let's see this match here real quick. You can keep shouting out the chat. Let's see. I'd like to get him, but I'm not going to get him.
We're done with faction recruiting tonight. I think we're only going to do faction roll call at the top of the stream, just as the first thing as everyone's kind of streaming in. But I will say this, Lee. The thing that I've read a few times in the chat, and so let me just give voice to it while the match loads, is where is the talent up? My favorite thing is the talent up, and it's gone. They took it away from me. Talent up's coming next week, right? So week 2, and it's going to be a faction feud talent up again. So feud perks will load in. Let me just say this, and to respond, I only represent me. Okay, I don't represent any organizations or whatever. Was it a big hit? I'm watching it on delay now.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't hit it yet. I'm waiting because I want to.
Okay, so the talent up being in week 2, what this actually does for us is allows us to have even more time to hoard resources, to stockpile resources, so that more people will actually have a chance to reach that stretch milestone in the talent up. So the 300 million max, right? You'll most in the community will be ready for that week 2, but now there will be a segment of the community that will be ready for the stretch goal and getting those moments, because now they've had 2 to 3 weeks to buff between talent ups, where if it would have been this past Monday, that would have only been like that would have been a short week or 2. So you'll have basically, I mean, how many coins do you think you get a weekly in the game?
Oh,
probably 150 million.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not, well, I mean, because usually the input to the output, like I'm spending them, because you're spending at least 50. Well, you were spending 50 million a day. There's not a coin or TP event this week either, so they said that'll be in other events. But but yeah. So
I am liking this change for the simple fact that now I think I'll be poised to reach the stretch milestone for the moments, for the bag of 4 moments.
Nice.
Sometimes they're redundant. Oftentimes they're redundant, but all it takes is one good moment to make it worth it. Like when I got that Cody Rhodes WrestleMania moment, like I'll eat redundancies for a few talent ups in a row and keep saying it was worth it.
Boom.
So, what's going on in your gameplay? Because I'm a few seconds behind. Give me
No, you're okay. I didn't want to just sit it on there for too much longer. So let me take over for just a minute, and I'll run this moveset again, and maybe even just record this real quick, because this would be a good short video, real quick. Like that is if the portal would load. Here we go. So. Yeah, what's up, Champions Chat Universe, WWE Champions Universe. This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat. We're on the Twitch account with a whole bunch of people talking about the Battletoads faction. And we are looking at Devon Dudley, a little bit different than Professor Random last night, because now he has the 99 MP, but we have got a 100% gem damage strap, 40% on both of the Fury 2s, And then the Devon specs, whenever you make 6 or more color turn gems, increase all of your gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. On the Entourage, we've got Sensational Sheen Cherry for increase on the strength. We've got Mosh, so that we're creating 5 more multi-gems and increasing them by 1. We got Memrocks, that we're increasing them by 1. And we've got Zombie Gunther. So, Rusty, you said you didn't see what he hit just a second ago. Is that right?
No, I was on. I was talking with the chat about the talent up. Yeah, what I heard there was a number thrown out, but I'll wait and we'll see if that number is achievable again.
Okay, yeah, let's see if this was an anomaly or if this is the reality for this reality era guy. Now, this is against the Showboat. That does buff him up significantly, which you talked about on both of our after parties today. One of those videos is coming out tomorrow, but we couldn't do this on my account. Oh my goodness. We'll see. So that just buffed the gems, so 50% more damage. Now we throw the multi-gems, so it went times 15 times 13. So your times 15 purple gems are now doing 1.6 million per. Your times 15 blue are doing 2.1 million per. And your red times 13s are doing 1.1. So almost everything on here is going to hit purple. So it's going to hit 1.6 million per, and you're making 35 random purple gems. So let's see. What do you think, Rusty? What's your guess?
39 million.
39 million. Do I see 50 million? Yes, I do. 50 million. How about you? Hey, Bumkali, how you doing? Hey, Schmike. So 50 million. That's big boy damage right there. Did I lose your audio?
No, I muted. My family came in from dinner, and it is just a hot mess, so I muted myself.
Gotcha. All right. I just want to make sure, because for those who, nobody would have known because we fixed it quickly, but the stream froze. Rusty dropped literally right before we hit live. So, oh my goodness.
It's like the
hi,
director
Lee.
of a
Didn't want to
movie
bother
saying,
you while you were
3,
recording.
2, 1, action.
Hi. No,
Did you
good.
hit 50?
Yeah, we hit 50. 50 million. So that is a real possibility there. All right, well, that's it for the quick video here. Just wanted to show you this guy can do damage. Somebody in the chat just said, is he the best acro in the game? Rusty and I are going to talk about that in just a moment. So stay tuned. All right, Rusty. Video's over. 50 million. So the question came up in the chat, or more of a supposition, if you will. Is he the best acro in the game? Well, we've got some thoughts around that, don't we?
Tonight is all about acro tier rankings, right? We're going to try to bring back the old art form of tier rankings. Tier rankings basically disappeared in the 6-star meta, and we're thinking maybe, just maybe, we can bring it back. And so we're going to need your help in the chat to get through copious amounts of acros tonight and work on this together. And on just one response to the chat. So Lord Steven Regal is in.
He's reality era. Yeah, so Beluski, Regal can easily touch that. Easily. That's right. Yeah, second. Forgot about Regal. There you go, Beluski.
I was like, I don't want to speak out of turn because I don't have Regal.
No.
So
Yeah.
I don't remember the reality era of wrestling. Was it a prominent era?
No, I mean, it was
it
like
just more Cena.
It was leftover Ruthless Aggression. It was like the PG era and Ruthless Aggression were trying to have a baby, and it was awkward, and it didn't work as much.
So yeah, okay. I mean, who was the champ in that era? Like Batista? Was it like Batista's era?
Yeah, I mean, according to the game, it's like early Bray, Cena, Orton, Trickster Bray is reality era in this game. So
Oh, and you know what, Baby Ice, like the Haven, like we love the Haven tier list. Like we
Yeah.
used them for years. Same thing with Twilight Bats. We referenced those for
Mm-hmm.
years. So we're not trying to emulate what they did. The level of thought and detail. We're just gonna kind of build something on the fly here with the chat tonight,
Right.
and see if we can be helpful to the community, but not to the level of like move sets and depths and trainers. That was
Yeah.
so intricate what they had assembled, and it took them years to do that for sure.
Right. We're going to give a snapshot. So, do we want to start with ladies since it's International Women's History Month?
Women's history. I always say Women's Appreciation
It is
Month, but
Women's Appreciation Month. We appreciate all of the women, mothers, sisters, daughters, what, all that. So, yes. Yes. Rhea is at the top tier. So, conveniently, I know, Rusty, you're on a delay. My screen for the main account here goes Rhea, Zombie Becky, Pyro Princess, and Io. So, we'll start with those four. We'll kind of group these. So, of those four, where would you put Rhea out of that quad right there? Rhea, Zombie Becky, Pyro Princess, and Io Sky.
I'll defer to you on Zombie Becky. For me, Rhea would be one, but I don't
Okay.
have a comparison on Becky versus Rhea. So for me, Rhea's one. Yeah, I would say top female on my roster at this point is Rhea, but
Yep.
but I don't have EO. I've seen EO and Pyro. Does anyone actually have Pyro Princess? Like no one has.
No, she's super
Pyro.
rare. I mean, some people people in the chat are immediately gonna be like, "I have Alexa. What are you talking about here?" But
Wait, really?
oh yeah,
Incredible.
there's some people there. So for me, Zombie Becky still hits harder. I mean, Triple Black, even without, yeah, Beluski said with the drip plate, even without the drip plate. My favorite comment on this was from McDuck, and McDuck said, Becky is her own drip plate. I was like, yep, that is absolutely right. So
Love
triple
that.
triple black right
And
here.
yeah,
I
right.
often regularly hit 30 to 40 million, just depending on what mode I'm in, without a
Yeah,
drip plate at all. So,
yeah.
so
And
for
hey, and to
me,
give some credibility, right? We're saying tier lists, yes, they are subjective. They
yes,
are dependent, the
100%.
variables, perks, gears, plates, medals, straps.
Yep.
But I think what we can say with integrity is that like there is still like an S tier class
Oh
of
yeah.
acro, and that can be pretty inclusive. And you say, well, if you have this, that puts X or Y in that class as well.
Right.
But I'm so glad Two Bob's here. I'm so glad Evolution is here. We want to have integrity about this list, but we also want to include, you know, yeah, paint with a broad brush. Maybe that's
Yep.
a good way to say it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because with a drip plate, everybody's S tier, right?
Well,
Like,
I don't know
aren't
about
they?
S tier, but even Nia Jax got some love with that one I saw. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
Rhea Heavy Metal. The argument in the chat is she's turn one, Becky's turn two. Although the turn two is into a sub, so yes, like they could get their moves back if they've got their plates set up right. But boom. So for me, Becky doesn't need anything. Triple black with a few trainers because I don't even have the best of trainers. She hits 30, 40 million easy. Rhea, right here, this move set, if you haven't seen it, spinning forearm smash, you drop 28 countdown gems. It automatically does damage for the countdown gems. And then you turn 4 columns into multis of strength 6. You just overlay them on the ones that have the least countdown gems, and then you drop the countdown gems, and she just explodes. Everything goes off. Whole board turns blue. It's nuts. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Yeah. So I'd say I don't know. It's almost maybe there's an argument for 1A 1B. Becky or Rhea, best acro female, somewhere in there.
And I think we could say S plus tier
Mm.
Becky and Rhea.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd agree.
And that's probably more helpful, right? I think maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Both of them are great without much of anything. Both of them scale to insanity if you've got a few things, is what I would say maybe for those.
And I'm probably
Now,
skipping ahead, but like we're not going way down. I mean, Indy Hart, we're not getting there
well,
yet,
I was
right?
actually I was actually going to say I think if we're just talking like S plus tier, Indy is again super rare. I don't know
Yeah.
if maybe she's I chat. I don't have Indy, and I wasn't one of the content creators when neither of us were obviously whenever she came out. So I didn't get to test her. I've never seen her played aside from the original week videos from the content
Right.
creators. Where would you put Indy compared to Rhea and Zombie Becky? So Indy Hartwell, Acrobat. Where does she fit, guys?
Is she with them or behind them? I guess is the question. Is Indy right there with them, or is she behind the two of them? She's certainly, yeah, it's true. Give her a play. Take her
Give
for
her
a
a
spin.
play. Yeah.
Take her for a spin. See if there's
Okay,
something
Baby
left.
Ice says Rhea, Z Becky, and Indy. I think is the correct order. Her sub build is nasty, Kid Kelly. What's her
Oh,
sub? Okay, so the sub is 35 random gems. Oh yeah, 563k. So you buff that up for 6 turns. Oh man, she could really sub the night out of people. So this is what was already on here. So this means another content creator was running her. The stun gun, which isn't a stun move.
nice.
Deal damage 5x4 area into multiply gems of strength 5. That's a lot. Running hip attack. Damage, choose 6 gems to make red. And if the opponent generated a multi gem, steal them. I ran into that. I didn't know she did that. And I laid down multi gems, and it was not my favorite day. And then make 25 multiply gems into blue. Yeah, we could do. I mean, you want to? We don't want to.
I
We
do
can't
like
run all
the
of them, but do you want to run her?
go for it. And I love this. They're saying top three. Maybe we should be thinking top three, right?
Okay.
Who are the top three? I think it's a great suggestion. Also, Two Bob says Indy's arguably the best actor in the game, but I'll always argue for Shotzi, which
Oh.
makes me ask: is there something about Shotzi? Is there a way you run Shotzi that you would say she's right there in that S plus tier? Because maybe we don't know. Maybe we just don't know that about her. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I,
again,
and I,
I've
like,
never.
I love Shotzi. She's my highest like talent level female currently. I've had her up.
Boo.
Yeah.
Willbreaker, what's up? Shotzi gets the short end of the stick. So unfortunately, we don't have any previous move sets on this or anything. So maybe the candy store account didn't exist whenever we were doing this. So I'm gonna have to build her from scratch. In my mind, I'm gonna run the move set that was already set up. So in my mind, I'm running Sherry, and then is there a red and blue MP trainer? I don't have any of the dual MP trainers.
Shotzi with the Cody plate. If you can double up, Shotzi is nasty.
Okay.
I like Shotzi. I like Shotzi a lot. I think she might have suffered an in-ring injury recently. I can't remember
Oh,
reading that on the
that's sad to hear.
kind of dirt sheets. Ooh, Acro Live has second place to Indy, says Willbreaker. And I have
Ooh.
Acro Live way down at like 4-star.
He's talking about Pyro Princess. Or no, Acro Live. Acro Live. I'm
Acro
sorry,
Live,
never mind.
yeah.
Oh.
She has
Oh.
moveset similar to Dom, like really
Yeah.
low MP, blue and green. Works well with the blue green MP plates. So,
Hmm. Well, I said I was going to do this, but there's no way we can do this quickly since they weren't set up. Um,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
this could literally take the rest of the stream of me just trying to find the right trainers on here. So let's abandon ship on that idea for just a moment.
No problem.
I mean, you can keep talking if you want to, and I can go in, but it is a 8 charge and a 6 charge. Okay, yeah. If you want to keep talking, I can go into that. But But either way, that was that was not going to work well for a moment
So,
there.
Bob, if you're willing to share, how do you run shots? You said he runs are different, but the yellow build, yellow gym build is super strong. Um, I'm just curious. And acro female is starting to become a crowded category where at one point it was a very thin category.
Ducky Schultz, Powerhouse Big E, is not very great. I can take a look at him again, but he's going to struggle. He's just got such high move charge. Two Bob says, okay, so that's for Shotzi?
For Shotzi, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, I can run her. I can set her up quick while you're talking. But you're right, because then you've also got, okay, where does the new Kyrie fit in? Where does the new Kyrie fit in?
And you have Acro Bianca with gear, right? On some level, she's got a lot of little add-ons that make Acro Bianca good. Okay, this stream just got a whole lot cuter.
Oh, hey, you're not on much of a delay then. If you just saw it.
Yep.
This is my daughter.
Oh. Nice. Hey, Kyrie, top five female or top 5 acro only? Okay. Are we sticking with just acros?
Have a good night.
Two Bob saying
she's definitely top 5 acro for sure. So when you're talking, it was Two Bob. When you're talking running Braun and Sherry, we're already in a class that most can't touch, but
love it.
It's worth looking at.
And that's true. We are picking too many. Process of elimination, and this is why, oftentimes I think this is why tier lists and rankings lists are hard to. It's just really hard to do because so many deserve to be in the category, deserve to be in the conversation.
Yeah. But, I mean, like you just said, this is something that, I mean, not that long ago, this would have been who is the only good acro female, and it was Liv. And now, now we're there. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said pyro plate, heart stopper, and then build blue gem damage, not yellow. Okay. All right, well, let's put a strap on her. Let's see. Do we have any damage straps?
Hey, I want to say this about SmackDown real quick. Bailey has been hiding the length of her hair and growing it out for a while. And she's doing these hairstyles that conceal the length of it because I think we're going to see the long side pony huggable Bailey make her re-debut at WrestleMania. I really think it's coming.
Nice.
And I think the length of the hair is the dead giveaway. But you have to be watching it super close to see. She was doing like this middle pony thing, and now it's too long to do that. So now she's kind of braiding it and hiding it back as a ponytail. I think the hugger's coming. I think the inflatables are coming back at Mania. And I think that pop is going to be just enormous pop. She's going to go back to her roots.
To Bob, are we talking the pyro? When you say pyro, are we talking the pyro princess plate or the Piper's Power plate? I'm assuming pyro princess.
Yeah, I think that's right. And then the moves are the springboard, bulldog, misdirection, and the finisher, which you won't even use.
Okay. Since all right, let's see. So you said what now? Springboard, bulldog. Got it.
Misdirection. And then finisher.
Oops. Misdirection or midsection? Do I already have her? There's not a misdirection move. You're talking about the midsection double leg. Yeah, because that's choosing gems to blue and then the finisher.
Yeah, pyro hand plate, not the piper plate. Correct those two.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. I just, the pyro princess
See, the
plate
yellow
is.
move is called misdirection. Yeah. And then the bottom. Yep, that's it.
Okay, the yellow move's midsection double leg. That's why I was confused. I was like, well, what? But
Midsection.
okay, midsection. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good too, Bob. I just wanted to make sure I was running it exactly as you had it on here. So let's see Shotzi with a premium build. So, okay, I'm not loaded turn 1, so I just need to eat a turn, I'm guessing, because you said I won't need the.
Well, you got that. You got your.
I'll just eat a turn. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you may have to use a prop, yellow prop.
There's no props on. Well, there's a few, but they're just random ones that the other content creators have gotten. They wouldn't load props onto this account for whatever reason. So, okay, so blue move, find 3 blues and then overlap with other multi-gems. Okay, that's 3 right there.
Ducky Schultz, I can answer that. Lee is now a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh, yeah. USTF Taekwondo. Okay, sorry. 2 Bob here. Blue move, find 3 blues, then overlap the other multi-gems. Okay, so am I making a 5 and then a 3? Question mark? Okay, in feud you'll have the middle, of course. Powerhouse Brawn. Okay, 2 Bob, make a 5 and then a 3 swipe. Is that how we're playing this one? Question mark? No, just fill in the multis? But then I can't overlap them.
But you're going for blue gem damage, not yellow. Right? The way you would.
Okay.
Fill the multi. Choose move.
Okay. Oh yeah, I mean that was 15 million right there. That's not bad. Rhea doesn't need all these directions. Well, yeah, but once you know what you're doing, I'm just making sure.
This is the 2 Bob build, not the smooth brain build that I usually work on, the click.
Right. Oh, that's funny. No, that's good. That was really. I mean, that's a solid hit for any tier, and she's considered B tier. So what we've got so far, the top end of the female acros. We've got an argument going whether it's Zombie Becky, my pick, whether it's Indy Hartwell, or whether it is Rhea. Now, there's a couple others that might be in that conversation, maybe not quite as high, but we've heard Liv already. We've heard maybe Io would be up there, and then there's also this wonderful Acro Bianca. And then there's the new Kyrie. So, I mean, I don't know that there's any others that stand out as like, ooh, those are going to be in the conversation. But that's kind of that next group. Indy does the same with 2 moves, but stronger. Well, there you go. And 2 Bob says, and she's free. Ducky Schultz says, not feeling EO. I've never played with EO. Have you, Rusty?
Never.
Yeah, same. Heck, yeah, very rare. Yeah. So maybe if that's the S plus tier, then maybe the S tier is Bianca, Liv, and where would you honestly rank the new Kyrie? You got to do the preview on her. I didn't. Where would you say versus these that she sits?
S plus.
Yeah.
But the trick there is it depends on your plates. Like if you've got pyro plate, or if you've got I think it was like, I can't remember if it's Heartstopper, um, no, Showstopper. There was, I mean, it was like they were just slapping plates on EO, and she was dealing
On
insane damage
Io or
because of the
Kyrie?
blue gems. Kyrie,
Okay.
yeah, Kyrie was so flexible, adaptable, and they were, I mean, they were pulling off just 40 plus million damage,
Hmm.
but that's the era of the strength of these plates that we're in. Like we are now in a era of the game where like the you throw the like I said, you put the drip on anybody and it's S plus because the plate itself is
Right.
S plus tier, you know.
Right.
Because like they were doing Kyrie with the Sheik plate, triple green, and getting no less than 20 million,
Okay.
off of 2-3 clicks. And it was incredible.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the Sheik plate on her. Anytime like the move damage unleveled or unadjusted is under 700k, I don't even consider it because your Neidhart is, I mean, insane. Fatu is insane. Nation of Domination Rock is insane. I mean, but for a female, yeah, I mean, I don't know of any ladies that I'm thinking about the Sheik plate for, so that might be great. Now on the stream account, this you ran it triple green in your preview. I still haven't played her other than just beating the tours real quick. They're running it yellow, yellow, blue. Is that
Yeah.
is I mean, we didn't even look at that one comparatively, did we?
No, it's good. With the Thugonomics plate, it's the best move set up until
Mm.
5 star. Maybe triple blue starts getting a little better, and then it's 6 star triple green. But that's
Hmm.
all subject to trainers, entourage. That's all subject to, your best, and your
Yeah,
best may warrant a different move set.
that's true. That's
And I could
true.
be wrong.
Hmm.
What are you guys running? What's the chat running with EO? Is it YY Blue or is it GGG? Let us know
Hmm.
your preferred move set and maybe what level you have her at already. Um,
Baby ice. That's funny. Tricolor. Interesting. Um.
Icon
So
with
tone.
with a
Yeah, maybe. Big Flecky,
Thugonomics play.
Nikita Lyons, Chic plate. I would say maybe, except for again, she's not hitting. I know it's different categories, but she's not hitting anywhere near what Neidhart or some of those would. But the other big thing is her triple black move set is awesome. You put
Yes,
a,
I think it's better and it
I think so too.
recycles.
Yeah,
The
if you
green
have
doesn't
a Ronda's jacket.
recycle.
Right. Green doesn't recycle. Well, it does. Green recycles fine. I mean,
Oh,
it's very board dependent. Like you're not guaranteed to recycle, but yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, Ducky Schultz, no, that played. Hey, hip designer, what's going on? Trying to figure
well, Hip
out.
Designer. Yeah, let me just say, as a free to play player for multiple years, and I might have to resume free to play after a hard conversation I had before this stream.
Uh oh.
Um, Kyrie, so Two Bob said Shotzi's elite, and now everyone in the chat is saying Kyrie is top 5. So
Yeah.
without the bells and whistles, and as a free to play player, you were given basically 2 S tier female acros within the last year. Um,
Yeah.
Not just you, the community. So we definitely don't want to single anybody out or
Right.
cast shade or anything like that. So like I was given those, and I think they don't require elite entourage, nor do they require um, rare plates. The new MP plates are Thugonomics, right? That many of
Yep.
us got free last month. So that's what we're kind of talking about even right now is Kyrie top 5 with a Thugonomics, a basic level plate,
Right.
um, regardless of whether you spend or not, regardless of whether
Right.
so that's really good. I think that's really good. Um, access for all. Yeah, we just learned that we could do this on stream.
Somebody
Yeah.
sent a hand heart in the chat, so That's my new. This is like the diamond cutter, except for it's a heart kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but indie better sub build. Okay, so I think we're ready to
I'm gonna
call the
pin this.
female top five.
Here it is. I'm
Spicy
pinning it.
Peppa.
Baby Ice. I think she nailed it. And so we have a now. Let's talk about this: free to play versus paid versus weekend collectible, etc. So
Okay.
we have indie, which was paywalled and elite, and still not. So yes, that's 1 out of 5. But we have wait, what's this Rhea? Yeah, Heavy Metal Rhea was the
Right.
chase that I
Which
think.
wasn't free, but that was one very accessible MLC for most. I would say for a lot of people, Rio was accessible this month.
Um, yeah, you're right, Spicy Pepper. It's for some reason Xavier Woods is xed out of that CSS, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure why.
I think G said he's looking into that one, but
Oh, cool.
I don't remember for
Yeah.
sure. That was
Um,
earlier in the day.
Now we said indie, boom, premium,
Yep.
very rare, super rare. Even spenders, most spenders don't have her. Kyrie free to play or free, right? Shotzi was free. Zombie Becky.
Very rare, but there was that massive up in October, and there was a very good chance that you could take Becky or Gunther or Zombie Live. So it just depends on what you chose with that, because they gave out an accidental truckload of those prize ball medallions, if you remember
And
that.
I
So
acted
she's
quickly
within reach.
and I
You
got
acted
stupid.
quickly.
I felt like I had like PTSD still. Like, is this too good to be true? I'm gonna take Gunther and cross my fingers and hope they don't, takesy backsy.
Right.
But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for free to play, Shotzi and Kyrie easily the top two acro females. And I mean, free to play wise, that's not even close, because none of the others on the free to. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the free to play, the acro female class within the last year, within the last several months, has just changed dramatically. Because before that, what I mean, Carmella was okay. I mean, I've gotten her to run 5 million at 5 star, or do 5 million damage at 5 star silver, but that was like a luck. That was almost Sorzoro levels of magician trying to get that done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other than that, you're running. I mean, can we even say Ember Moon still? I mean, there's the old Acro Bailey, there's old Alexa. So really, you're down to Nikki Cross. Was Nikki Cross the best before this for free to play? I
Oh
think
man,
so. I think so.
probably. And
Yeah.
because I've been using this word lately. Nikki Cross had duplicitous value. She was a flat gym trainer, right? So she was valuable in multiple areas.
Yeah.
Um, maybe it's super nerdy word.
Duplicitous makes me think that she's like hiding behind behind a mask, and she's gonna jump out with a chair and hit you or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um. So yeah. Will Kyrie outdo Shotzi triple green without a plate? I think at 6 star bronze, 6 star silver, I would say that's probably a wash. That's probably equal to or greater. I don't know if it's greater than. I know it's
yeah.
equal to. Probably equal to.
Right.
Because
Right.
no plate. Yeah, I mean she's still hitting 9 million. I think with no plate. That was the preview I did. Was Kyrie no plate?
Right.
But 6 star bronze. Is she better than Shots? If you lay down those multis right and you have the full flat gem, it's. I think Shotzi's hitting for more than 9 million. So maybe equal to or lesser than Kyrie.
I don't
Triple
know.
green, no plate, star bronze. Yeah.
Well, then we've got our top five. We've got our top two for females. Why don't we move into the males? Male
Oh,
acros. Because it was said in the chat just a
patriarchy.
few minutes ago, what if Devon is the best male acrobat in the game? What do we think about that?
Yes, specifically for the task of eliminating showboats.
Okay.
So, right? think about the old Scopely color wheel, the old
There.
champions. You know, Acro has a 25% advantage over Showboat. I think Devon tilts that much further around the dial. Is that fair? I
Yeah.
mean, is that a fair? I'm not trying to be overstating. I'm just saying triple purple
Yeah.
made to eliminate Showboat's
Yeah.
build, but it's probably not even his best build unless your opponent is a Showboat.
There you go. Yeah, I
Like,
was gonna say triple
it's
blue's more
completely
fun
different
for
there.
me, but he just hit 50 million, so you got that too.
And that's where I think like triple purple is a move set that is specifically designed to headhunt in a feud, find the Regal, find the Carmelo, find the
Yeah.
Mod Taker, and just deal with them,
Hmm.
right? And he may not be your
Hmm.
best. He may not hit as hard as a Wes Lee, but he's going to be more effective against those three.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Big Love. Oh, sorry, Rusty, if you don't mind. Big Love
What am
needs
I
a
thinking?
shout out. I know it's not Valentine's month anymore, but
Big Love 198138. Everybody is in the chat.
um, what was I saying before that? Oh, before the other question in there was the is that before the 99 MP? And so yes, I previewed D'Lo with and without the plate, and when I
Oh,
previewed him,
Devon.
Devon. Sorry, I said Devon. There was no 99 MP as I was previewing him. So that's
Right.
done. Like I mean, and so everything I was doing was with having to add MP trainers and et cetera, et cetera. But we did just watch him hit 50 million on the stream with all that kind of stuff. So that is kind of
You
in
want
there.
to
So
show
we've
that again, just for anyone that wasn't? I mean, we probably
sure,
have double the viewers that we had at that time.
sure.
Um,
Well,
and
when you talk
you can
about
throw
free to play builds, this is not. But yeah, we could
right.
show it.
Well, and if it's a weekend superstar that you have to shard recruit or even maybe work the step up or work the portal or get pulls, so right. I think there's a difference between free to play, a chase superstar that maybe you can earn versus a weekend where you probably had to spend to recruit. I
Yeah.
mean, agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I mean, this goes back to the analogy you made on our podcast this week. If you haven't seen that, Rusty came up with the airline analogy, which is basically like if you pay to sit in first class, you get first class perks. Now, Rusty and I, for the most part, we don't make first class kind of moves most of the time. I don't have most of the trainers that you're going to see on here for him, but I get to play around at the candy store, so I get to see it at least, right? But yeah, so here it is, right? Here's the big hit. So times 15, times 13. Those times 15 purples are doing 1.6 million each, and that was 54 million that time, reduced to 46.
Poor Eddie. He didn't stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance. Yeah,
You were the
this is the
airline
airline
sim.
simulator. Yeah, and let me say this, right? Okay, so someone in the chat asked, how can we see the full step up to decide if it's worth it, right? Someone else, I can say this. This is what I do. Oftentimes, I will go into Merrick's Discord server
That's smart, yeah.
and I'll ask. I'm looking at the first 7. Has anyone screenshotted steps 8 through, right? And so
Right.
like they'll start saying, "Oh yeah, I've got that." They'll start posting screenshots of the full step up, so that if I'm going to go on a journey, I want to see the whole roadmap, right?
Right.
And I think there's a lot of servers. Goldie has a great server. Iron Sheik
Yeah.
84 has a great server.
Yeah.
Professor has a great server. These Discord servers are where people are excited to share that information with you. Like they're
Right.
excited to be helpful.
Right.
or to maybe caution you not to do it, right? So one of the other, you're gonna get some info, and you're gonna get a strong opinion, usually connected to that info, and then you can
Yeah.
decide whether or not you want to do that or not, Belusky, and anyone else that wants to see the full step up. That's typically what I do.
Right. Right.
And then I'll go back and share it with our faction Discord as well.
Yep.
But you deserve to know what's on the path, and somebody's probably already photographed it for you.
Yep, that's right. Hip designer, first off, awesome on the new Cora. Trickster females, we'll get to that. If this tier list thing, whatever we're doing, top five, catches on, we'll get to them. But Trickster
top
females is the worst. That is the roughest category to try and figure out. However, yes, this is the preview account. This is by far not my roster. We're gonna load my roster in a few minutes for a polls video, so I can show you what he'll hit similarly there.
The highest possible talent in imaginable. It's what is it? 19.6 million?
Yeah. Every single character, every one of them is maxed out at 6-star silver. Everyone.
Even Jake the Snake Roberts. Even terrible
Jake
old...
the Snake.
The ones you never want to be a CSS. You're like, oh no, please no.
Right.
Not Jake the Snake. No.
Well, let's start culling down the lists. Like for acro males, let's just start with like who do we say like this guy deserves consideration. So I'm going to throw my first one out there, Tatanka. Underrated as all get out. Tatanka can hit like crazy.
What does he need to do that?
If he has a Z plate or the Heart of Jade, that plate, I think it is, one of the two of those does a lot more, but really it's just in how you run him. I've got a Feel the Power video on him, and who is it? It's Davey D Gaming swears by Tatanka. So he might get eliminated, but I at least want to put him in the conversation.
Nice.
Do you see anybody else on screen right here, Rusty? Well, now that I've scrolled down, you'll be.
I would say D'Lo. You scroll past D'Lo. D'Lo's the acro that I kick myself for not maxing that month, especially with boss battle. D'Lo seems to be the premier boss battle.
I know.
Acro.
And I did get him, and I still have him at 5-star gold. I keep passing him by for other people, and I keep regretting it. So let's see what we got. Macho, D'Lo, Zombie Orton, and Devon.
Which Macho? Is that
Hall of Fame? Yeah. I don't think we're actually supposed to say his. Professor says Hall of Fame, snap it to a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah, Sandy Ravage. We could go with that. That's just a lot to say. But yeah, D'Lo, Tatanka, Zombie Orton for sure. I don't have him, but Merrick's praises him, and Professor talk about boss battle guy. He comes up all the time for boss battle.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So Warriors outdated.
Let me ask this: for West to be in our top 5, I have Wesley, right? Does Wesley need the NXT moment to be top 5 acro, or is he there by himself? Is Wesley minus the moment? Can you clarify on that, Evolution? Is he there minus the moment, or do you have to have, is it contingent on the moment? I'll be curious to see that response. Do you have any of these acros on your roster, Lee? I have Wesley.
Me? I have Wesley, and I did Feel the Power on him with triple blue, although I haven't done triple purple. What's that?
I just said I have Wesley. That's
gotcha.
One.
I've got Wesley and D'Lo.
Is no one out there like Ghostbuster Cena?
Ghostbuster Cena is amazing. He didn't scale well into the 6-star silver meta. He is still awesome, but what used to destroy turn 1 now takes multiple
Ghostbuster
turns.
Cena just carries me through showdowns sometimes.
Oh yeah, he is very, very good, and so is R-Truth. We haven't mentioned him.
Moment. JD
West needs the moment.
West needs the moment to be top 5.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so I don't have the moment, so I can't speak to that. I do have R Truth, and he's one of the ones that I've been building instead of D'Lo because his update is phenomenal. Like I think Sir Zorro was, of course, the first one to put out a video that showed it. But when they
Big
did those
damage.
updates, big damage. He must
Huge
do
damage.
big damage. Yes, awesome. Check out R
We'll have
Truth. All
these
right, I
really
can throw.
long. Let me just tell the community. Leah and I will have these really long Discord conversations with Sorzero, and he will answer in like 2 words.
Yeah.
It's like, tell me about this build. What are you thinking? How'd you come up with this? And he'll just write back, huge damage.
Huge damage. Yep.
I love it. He's my favorite. So funny.
Oh, yes, I love Zorro. He's fun. How are
I think
Bubba
he's
Lee and Rusty Vaughn? Oh, I think we got Lee Vaughn is the
Levon. I was calling
go-to.
you Levon,
Lee
right?
Vaughn,
I
right.
could be Bubba Bubba Ray Rusty.
Bub Rusty Ray Dudley.
Yeah. Okay, Baby Ice is saying D'Lo, Devon, Zombie
Nacho.
Orton. Oh, it's a question mark. It's a question mark. So she's
Oh,
or he or she, I'm sorry, is they are saying, and I pinned the comment there. Yeah. So Ghostbuster Cena, unfortunately, as much as I love, thank you, Baby Ice, as much as I love um, Ghostbuster Cena, I don't think he's quite top 5, especially with that list. Comparing to that list, yeah. Busty Ray, gotta mix it up. Love it.
oh, that's funny. That's funny right there. I'm gonna run this without a strap just real quick because I haven't run him since we did that build. So you keep talking. I'm just gonna try him out, make sure I did this right, and if I didn't, I'll fix it. What's up, Dylan?
Oh, this is so nice. So Hip Designer says, I've only got 1 6-star so far. And I
Okay.
must say, I've learned a huge amount from you both. So shout out
Oh,
to that and thank you for all that. And as far as acro class, I have to say my AJ is great. LOL, smiley face. So Lee is a huge AJ mark. So Hip Designer,
yeah,
that you just spoke his love language, AJ
that's right.
Styles.
We
It's awesome.
technically wrestled in the same federation for a stretch, but I wasn't ever there when he was there, and vice versa. So it didn't work out. I didn't get to meet him. So yeah, sad
Right?
times.
Dylan, wasn't that the longest episode we've ever done this week? If you listen to all of
Oh
it,
gosh, it
you're
was an hour
incredible.
45. Yeah.
Yeah, it was long. I had no idea when we hit stop, and I was like, "Are you serious? We talked for that long?"
Yeah. I mean, thoughts in the
uh,
chat, and obviously I'm screwing up gameplay because I'm not paying as much attention as I could here.
now
Um,
you worry about the gameplay, and I'll keep feeding you the chat.
Okay, well, thoughts in the chat though. Should we continue doing the podcast as all one big thing and then separate it out, or should we just separate game podcast and then WWE TV podcast? Would that be
Oh, that's
better
interesting.
for people?
Yeah, right. Oh, look at that. Your airliner comparison was legit, Rusty. Can I just tell you? Let me just share from my heart for 1 second. I was talking about myself more than anything, and um, it's I've so like this month I've asked myself, what is my role in our faction? Like when I don't see the points on the MLC, the solo points on the blog, like how do I handle that as kind of a public face, right? In the chats in our faction, how do I protect my pilot, right? My leader, I love my faction leader. And
Hmm.
I'm always thinking like, how do I make his life easier um and take some of the heat off, right? And how do I address some of the things happening on our plane, you know? When we and I think this new the flash feuds and this month, the new format as it's unfolding is absolutely turbulence. Things are
Yeah.
feeling a little wobbly, you know. Um, and so yeah. Keep it to
Thank
one
you, Big
video.
Nell.
The rest of the time about airplanes for 45 minutes. Keep it one video. I know, right? Um, but man, it's if you've been in one faction for a long time, you guys are doing something right. You guys and girls, like it's so hard not to upset people or to offend them or and to work together, to lead a group of volunteers that willingly play this game together. So yeah. Just do your 1% and smile. That is good. That is sound and solid advice. So yeah. Okay, so who is my faction leader? He's actually in the chat right now, and it is at Schmike is blah. Is our faction leader, Toxic Mafia, and he has the right temperament to be the pilot of our airplane because we've got some big personalities in the faction. We've got some big spenders in the faction. We've got some big leaderboard scorers in the faction, and we've got some big grinders in our faction. We've got some guys that don't ever pop in the chat. They're silent, and it's really neat. When we just came in first, number one for the second month in a row, for the faction kickoff contest, and it's only because of the way we work together. I think it's only because of the some of the culture that we've built in our faction, and so that's the airplane stuff we were talking about. We want to see that go out to other factions. They're probably, when we started tonight's faction roll call, there were probably 50 factions named in the chat. Yeah, we want every faction to win, every faction to be a good experience, because we want to see players stay in the game. It's not good for any of us if there's a high attrition rate and people get burnt out because of the salt factor in the faction.
That's right. Can I just real quick?
Of course.
And now I think it was Evolution. Was that 13 million without a strap on 6-star silver R-Truth? It was reduced. I think it was 12 something. It was reduced down to 11. But either way, 11 million, no strap. It wasn't turn 1 though, because his purple move wasn't loaded. But I'm gonna put a strap on there real quick and do the same thing just to kind of show it. And I appreciate you. Okay, back to you, Rusty.
Well, you're right. And so look, the chat is so good tonight. Like, it is a change thing. No one likes change. They're scared of it. It happens on every sphere, right? And we need to wait and see on sometimes, right? I can tell you this, Lee. I have a friend that works for one of the major insurance carriers in the U.S. And that friend told me,
Liberty.
I don't want to say the company.
Oh, okay.
But it's a big one. And this person it's an insurance agent said, when I lower my rates, I lose customers. When I lower, because it's a change. Oh. And when a change happens, it communicates instability, even if the change is for their benefit.
Interesting.
And I was like,
I've heard that before.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard that before. It's like JCPenney actually almost went out of business years ago. I mean, they're not doing great, but they did this whole flat pricing thing where it was zeros. It was like $30 instead of $29.99, and people freaked out and would rather go spend $29.99 than $30. Because they're so used to seeing those nines, they thought something was wrong. They thought it was all clearance. They thought it was bad juju or whatever. So, yeah, I get that.
When we went to Europe, I was astounded by everything was flat pricing. Like things were like 10 euros, 5 euros, 2 euros.
That's so much nicer.
It was just a flat, and I do remember thinking like, this is so much easier. This is so much easier. What about tax? What about tips? They're like,
right, it's included.
€2. Yeah.
It's a part of it.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Same. And then I went to Taiwan years ago, and it was the same thing, except for no matter where you were, it didn't matter if it was a store or what. You looked at something that said, 17 new Taiwan dollars. You'd be like, I'll give you 10. And they're like, no, 12. It was just a different system there too. So
wild.
All right,
So
so evolution. I think this is for you, buddy. At this point, because you had asked that, I've now got the new plate on there. The right there, the basic plate, a moment of bliss, and I've got a beefy Fury 2 set, including 35% additional all gem damage. So he did 11.5 million with no strap whatsoever. This is the what's he hit for if it's bigger version here. So that we compare to the 50 million that Devon did, right? So if Devon at 50 million is the standard, what's R-Truth hitting right now? And the answer is
less than 50,
19.
surely.
19.
Okay. I was about to
Yeah.
say less than 50 because that would be crazy. Oh, the lie detector. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I don't think R-Truth's in the conversation for top, but he's good.
Sure. Sure.
Cora in
Same thing
action
with
if you have her
Acro
without
Beyond.
all the bells. Hip designer, I do have her very much without the bells because I haven't built her up yet. But the reality is, I got her I got her in the oopsie bags, and I haven't had
Yeah.
ability to build her right now. Tricksters is the most difficult class for me for tokens, for shards, and for everything. So I can show you my Cora, but I have
You're
not
saying it's
played with her
tricky?
enough to do
Would be kind
justice.
of tricky to do so.
Ha! It's tricky to. Yeah, I get you.
Maybe that's why. Maybe it's all on purpose. Maybe it's all by design. We're gonna make these tricksters extra tricky
The
to
tricksty
take up.
tricksters is. Yeah. All right. Well, let's finish up kind of this part of the conversation. So top five, we're saying. I mean, yeah, Beluski 19 on an older character is definitely impressive. Like that's
And he just got a rework, right? He
yeah,
did a
that's the
rework
reason.
moves.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rework put him back in the conversation. So Uh,
Leave him as one.
everybody
Timestamp
says
there.
leave them as one. So that's actually really encouraging too, because
Yeah.
if you see our content, I do split off the WWE TV as its own segment just for people who want to watch that piece, but it never gets as many views as just the whole
Right.
podcast. 1 hour, 2 hours doesn't matter. It always gets more views that way. Like it's crazy. We had one episode of our podcast recently had like 800 views just on YouTube, not counting Spotify, not counting Apple,
Was it
just
the
on
prize
YouTube.
one?
It, it,
Prize
it was
yeah, it had
those
to be.
pesky prize walls. Yeah, it was that
That's a
one.
hot topic.
Oh, it is. I have thoughts still, but just Rusty, like trip down memory lane for you and I. We
Yeah.
started the podcast for the Black Pearl faction, hoping maybe 20 or 30 or maybe all 100 of them would listen to it if we ever did
Yeah.
something good with it. And
True.
now look at this. Look at this.
And I always joke, I tricked Lee into starting a podcast with me so that he would teach me how to play the game better. So we
Right.
could say it was for the Black Pearl for 20
Right.
people.
Yeah.
In
It was really
reality,
for
it was
Rusty.
for one person, me. So,
Yeah.
uh, I was the
Oh,
trickster on that one.
you were the trickster. All right. So Rusty, you pinned D'Lo, Devon, Sandy Ravage, and then I can't see the rest of it.
Zombie Orton,
Zombie Orton.
and then Wes Lee. Right now, Wes might still be there, maybe, but just maybe not for feud. Maybe he's there for other
Yeah.
formats. Um, it's really interesting. Like,
Wesley's
is Trap
good.
Jaw Austin not in that conversation or
No.
not?
No,
Okay.
I don't have him again. I've literally never played with him. This would have been my first opportunity. But Merrick's, watching Merrick's content, he got him, went hard for him, and then doesn't even use him anymore. So
So would go. I mean,
Ghostbuster Cena is the
gotta
alternate
go back
man.
to it. Is Ghostbuster Cena top 5 acro?
I mean, I think you've got
I
an
sure
you've
use
got
him
an
like he
outside
is.
argument for Ghostbuster Cena and Acro Dom if you have La Familia, of course. I
Oh, I love that.
think those two are your dark horses. I don't know, but the other one I was going to ask, I don't have him, but you do. Logan Paul. Logan Paul's nowhere near that conversation. I guess not.
So yeah, I mean, like, Logan Paul
No, there
needed
we go.
so Logan Paul needed color-based feud perks.
Okay.
Um, when purple was boosted, like Logan Paul triple purple at 6 star with the all heart plate
Yeah.
was better than Wesley with no moment.
Yeah.
Um, I think, unless I did something way wrong.
Right.
Um, but now
Yeah.
Wesley works great with a Z plate.
With
Um,
triple
yeah,
blue,
so
triple purple, like
yeah, Wesley
yeah,
is just more versatile.
he
Logan
is.
Paul is a great coach, S tier
I wish I had him for
coach.
that alone. Yeah.
Um, gosh, and maybe Chad. Am I doing something wrong? Is Logan Paul awesome, and I'm just not awesome at running him? I would think Tatanka, Lee. What I've seen you do with Tatanka is
I love
infinitely better
Tatanka.
than anything I've ever done with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would say so. Like as we're building this out, because somebody else mentioned Mutant Roman. Forgive me, I forget he exists because he's really rare. I've never, again, never touched him. So I think we're kind of like we said top five, but we've almost got like a tier one, tier two going again because there's so many good acro males. But the point of this, I think, is when I did the preview for Devon, I literally named it. He is the A tier of A tier of A tiers, and we just said he's in the top five, and I think Chad is backing that up. So, I got to say I think I was wrong.
I think we could say maybe this is the top four,
Yeah.
and I don't know who the fifth is.
Well, no, Tatanka. I mean, I would argue he's in there, but then we just said D'Lo, Devon's. Yeah, I don't know. This one's hard. This one,
I don't
and that's
know
great
who
because
number five would be.
yeah.
If
Well,
true.
Hall of Fame Slim Jim is really stinking good, especially with
Oh,
both
okay.
gears. But nobody can get
Okay.
him now. He's done. So if you don't
Right.
have him, unless they
He's
get the
great.
license back, you're not getting him again.
So
So
he would be top five with an asterisk by him.
asterisks.
Um,
Twisted John, we just said I just asked about Logan Paul, and it was very much shot down that he is not in the top five. Evolution, can I show you how to run Tatanka? Yeah, can I? Let me switch to my. Well, I mean, I can do it on here. My brain, when we're looking at all these things, my brain gets so foggy after a bit because there's so
Okay.
so
Let me
much
just say this,
moving.
Lee. It's 9:23, right? We've got about 40 minutes
Okay.
left on stream. If you want to switch accounts,
Okay,
we can
and then
do
go to
your
my Tatanka.
build, and we
Okay.
can do look at the loot and your pulls, and that'll probably be the stream for tonight.
Oops, not starting soon. Be right back. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
So we're gonna run Tatanka to show you that he's a 40 million damage S plus tier
I don't know
warrior.
if I've gotten him to 40. I don't know. Again, it's been a little while. Rusty, can
Oh.
you pull up our Feel the Power for Tatanka video and drop
Oh,
that in the
Lord.
chat? Because that's gonna have what I did with him and show it, and that way, just in case we get sidetracked. All right, logging out of the candy store. Buy 19 million account. Hello, 7 million account.
Yeah, no doubt, right? Okay, I am gonna post right here, and I'm gonna pin it. This is, yeah. So Logan Paul. If this is a question about Logan Paul, the triple purple move set with multi gym trainers and an all heart plate. He's really good. He's probably in the top five conversation.
Logan Paul?
If you have Sherry, yeah. If you have
Oh,
Sherry,
yeah, I don't have Sherry.
he's there. I don't have Sherry, right?
Yeah.
So what I've just pinned in the chat is our Tatanka Feel the
Thank you.
Power that Lee is getting set up.
Yeah, well, no, I'm gonna go to the polls here first. It's just the portal takes forever when you're logging
Yeah.
out, logging in. So that's why I'm on the Be Right Back screen because it literally is just sitting here. And Well, plus I don't want, the login process to be seen, just
And
on
then
the MK side.
for Kurgan, when you said I did double purple sub, um, who are you talking? Is that Wes
Probably
Lee? You talking
Logan
about
Paul.
triple purple Wes Lee? Because no, he doesn't have a sub.
The sub coach
Logan
doesn't
Paul.
have a sub?
Well, it's blue. It's on the blue. It's on the blue set. It's not on. No, it is purple. Yeah, it is purple. Triple purple is the sub move. The blue and green is the smash multis. That's right.
Okay. All right.
And
well,
Baby Ice, I don't know that we're putting Tatanka over D'Lo and Devon, but we're saying probably alongside of.
Well, and maybe I'm pushing the case too strongly. Like I say, it has been a little while since I've used him, to be quite honest. But I do love when I can use him and he's in the picture. I do love using him. And that video, I think it's that way on your screen. That video is the one to check out, especially just in case, because we do want to make sure we get this pull video in. Pulse videos, they create a lot of good content. So, I mean, and I've talked about it before. I love them. I think they're fun. Like, I get the Royal Rumble rush every time we do one. So.
My content has been horrible with pulls videos because my pulls have been horrible.
Well, let's pray mine are not. But do you want to, I'm going to hit record. Do you want to introduce us or do you want me to for the video, Rusty?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I was going to say, I gave two options. You said, yeah. All right, hold on.
Yeah. What's up, WWE champions? This is Lee and Rusty here doing a lucky ducky Lee strikes it big pulls video for you, right? If it's Lee's pulls, he's got the sun rays shine upon his head, and we're about to prove that fact.
Come on, let's do it.
Random. I'm trying to hype my man up, but you know what?
I hope so.
Justice for Russ. Hashtag justice for Russ. So let's see, Lee. Let's see what
Ducky
you get
dust.
tonight. You want to look at the loot? Or are we going to
let me take a look here. So we have just talked about on stream. I called Devon the A tier of A tier of A tiers, and we just did 50 million damage. Now that's on the candy store account. That's with a lot of stuff I don't personally have, but it did make me get a taste. And I would love that Devon. I've got Regal. I've got King Woods. I do need Farouk. I am part of the reason I'm actually doing these polls is because if I get a certain amount of prize wall medallions, there's enough shards I think that I can recruit Farouk that way. I would 100% love Seth freaking Rollins and the Muscle Man. Do we need to relive the fiasco of the 120 pulls for Bray and got 35 shards? That would be justice. That would be justice.
We need to start calling that night the event. Never refer to it. Just
the
To
devastation.
the event.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I had a different word, but I'm glad we censored it. So, Disruptor Logan Paul, 100% would love him. And that's it from there. Super Rare, same guys as before. Oh, Hard Times Dusty, $1 Million Bam Bam. Oh, would love to have those guys. I just finally got Finn not long ago.
Is Kofi against all odds? Like, is he the best New Day?
He's okay.
Superstar?
If you've got the right tricks for him, he is the best of the New Day requirements that's out right now for sure. And I think he's the best overall for that. Yeah. I would what's the word the 10th Doctor said about this? Like I would snuff my granny for Carmelo Hayes. I think. Oh, and Brawling Brutes. And now that Rusty off camera, of all things, finished the story, I need to finish the story. I would love to finish that story. I need Captain Lou. Got those guys. I think there was one other, and then we'll just go. We'll go rare. No, Farouk's in the rare.
The chat's asking if you have King Woods.
I do have King Woods. Yeah, I got him 5-6 months ago. It was before we became content creators. Lucky pull, and for him, I don't use him. I did the tours with him today because I have him at 5-star gold because of his coaching ability. 21k traps, gems, juggernauts, countdowns do bleed damage. But I don't know how to run him well. I have not played with. No one needs Captain Luke. You need him for his trainer ability, okay? But yeah, I've heard.
If you have Chelsea Green, Captain Lou is solid.
I don't have
Solid.
Chelsea Green, Rusty.
If you have a big
Jeez.
finisher, a big purple move finisher, you need Captain Lou. He can
Well, this
help
dude
with
says
boss
Captain
battle.
Lewis introverted. Yeah.
He
All
can
right.
do
Let's.
some pretty unique things with boss battle as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got Captain. It's weird. Like your roster was for a long time so much lower than what I had and stuff, but now you've got so many that I don't have. So I would love. Let's start out big with Devon right off. 6-star. No. No. That's.
Now remember, I'm on a delay. If anybody thinks I'm just stonewalling Lee, I'm on a delay.
That's right. Oh, come on. Go to 5. Go to 5. Ah, but I need to build him. I've said I've needed to build him for a while, but that trickster class, there's just too many that I need to build. Okay, come on, go 5, go new, go 5, go no.
How high do you have Mosh?
that was
How high did you
poo.
build up Mosh?
That's what I was just saying. I haven't built him up enough yet. I don't even have. I think I've got him 5 silver or something like that right now.
But
Oh,
it's
go,
let me
go,
just
go,
ask
go,
a
go.
dummy question. It's impossible for you to fuse Mosh at this point. Like you'd have to get a 6-star fuse.
Oh, I
to
can't
fuse
shard.
Mosh.
I can't shard fuse him, right? Yeah, because I've
Okay.
already hit the recruitment level. So
Okay.
So once you've hit the recruitment level, you can't.
Right.
You can't take it past that with shards.
Okay.
Oh, come on! Give me 5 new. Well.
I noticed, and I don't know if this is gonna be a trend in your polls, but I noticed there was a higher number of acros and showboats in my loot batch from this loot.
I've already got him
Like, it
6
felt like
silver.
almost everyone. Showboat, acro.
Well, there's a lot of showboats I need, so I would gladly take. Man, year
Wes
2,
Lee?
3 years ago, whatever it was, I would take that guy all day. Dang it!
Yeah, I just saw Wes Lee, so let's see who you're talking about.
Come on,
Montez,
Cabrera,
Akron.
come on! Oh, dang it! Essler's Bird is upset that I misspelled his name. DG Dave.
I think, but he's talking to someone else.
Okay,
I
that
think
makes more
Dave's talking
sense.
to another. HD's in the chat. What's up, HD?
What's up, HD? Captain Lou is underrated. Well, there we go. Tricolor for Woods, big love. I need to try that. I need to make his 3-minute move set. I haven't gotten to do that yet. So those type things. If you got tips and tricks, I prefer to put out a good, solid 3-minute move set and not have to go
Captain Lou?
back and change it. So, what's that?
Is it for Captain Lou? Is that who you're referencing?
Woods, but I need Captain Lou as well.
Yeah, sorry.
We need it, Rusty. If you wanna do a 3-minute move set for Captain Lou.
I think I just
All right.
have him at 5 bronze. I don't think I brought him up beyond 5 bronze.
Come on.
Yeah, triple yellow for Lou.
We do. Zandal have a moveset for Powerhouse Hogan when he got the redesign. It's called Hulkamania Remastered. So
I think I can just post that in the chat. That should be an easy YouTube link.
yeah, Rusty, can you send me more luck now, please? Because I'm starting to get worried again.
You don't want my luck.
No,
My goodness.
just the luck you didn't get is what I want, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, right here. Give me Carmelo. Carmelo would make my day better. Come on.
I heard Mello is money. Do you know that?
I heard he's an insane trainer and an insane fighter, but I don't have him, so I wouldn't know. Oh, come on. Oh! Oh!
Seriously?
Oh! I still have the preview on my account, so he won't show, but
Wow.
I don't even care what else happens.
That's awesome.
I don't even care what else happens.
So how many shards is that? 2,000
I have no
shards?
idea, because, I mean, they're going to have to take the preview off and then put him back on.
Yeah.
I got
I'm gonna allow this little British curse. Lucky arse.
Come on!
Wow.
Oh, well, you know what this means, though? Furpo's already sleeping off for the weekend, so for a second time, I have to bug Furpo and Gerson and be like, "Hey, please take the preview. Please take the preview."
Because you need to be able to get the 24-hour recruit bonus, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
6. I have never pulled a 6-star silver in my life. Oh, buddy, you're about to ruin your face
Was
reveal
that
here.
silver? Was that 6
That was 6 silver. That was 6 silver. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Well, I got to screenshot that because I need to
Listen,
send
my
it to.
intro to this was so perfect when I said it's Lucky Ducky pulls
So
with the,
that's what you were going about? That you got
unbelievable.
6 silver? Is that
Yeah,
what you're excited about?
yeah. My
Who's the
son.
6 silver?
The new character, Devon.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
What is
Woo.
5 bronze? How many shards is
Dang.
5 bronze? 6 bronze, I mean.
6 bronze is what, 5,000, or is that
Oh,
6 silver?
so wild.
Oh, sorry. I'm good. I'm good. Whatever else happens here, I'll take Mellow still.
Well,
You know what?
just
Let's
take
have the
weekend off
best
and go
pulls video
golfing.
ever.
You don't have to do any showdown now. You just go catch the golf course. So.
I don't golf. Oh, come on. Let's do another. JYD. It did freak me out though because I saw it go 6 silver and then it didn't do the pullback thing, but because I still have the preview on my account. Ooh, yes, thank you, Spinzizzle. You were right. Oh, come on, go. Oh. I mean, I'm not. I don't get to say oh. That was when DJ Anon streams later. You tell him who the Pulse champion is, okay? You tell DJ who the Pulse champion is.
Wow, stay humble.
Well, I just went through weeks of garbage pulls and, whatever. I did get, I got Shinsuke. I got Shinsuke and now Devon. So, whoo.
Exciting.
Sorry if I yelled.
Oh, did you wake your whole family up?
Well, my son came down and was like, "What the heck is happening here?" My daughter's asleep, so if she's still asleep. By the way, we got a video coming out in a couple of days. I did the oopsie poopsie polls, the 32. I did for my daughter. She was grounded off her iPad, so I did them for her, and then recorded a video of her reacting to her own polls. It's the cuteness. It's the cuteness. Come on.
I wonder.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, thank you, Big Love.
I was sending a DM on your behalf to our Scopely Central.
Oh, nice. Are you tagging Gerson? Gerson's
Yeah.
possibly still awake and going for this. Verbal, I just hate, like, legitimately, it's 2 or 3 in the morning and some a-hole like me is going, hey, wake up, something happened. And it's just, because I got a poll, like, but I also don't want to miss it. Come on. Okay, I'll take that. How many? 3 guarantees, or was that it's just showing that was my guaranteed pop, right? So, no, there's 3 guaranteeds. Okay. Well, I could use Carmelo for my last one. No, never mind. We're good. All right. Well, whew. Let me screenshot this little boy right here. Got a fuse for Snoop, which I have not used really much at all. And then I got a fuse for Woods, fuse for Kofi. But this is I have never hit a 6 silver in my life before. Ooh.
Pretty awesome. Yep. Hate. So I think it's exciting to see people get good pulls because then I just know that they're possible, right? Then I just know, like, okay, they're not all cursed like mine. And Lee's a good guy. He lives a pretty, a life of integrity, and so he deserves some good stuff to come his way. Where I kind of feel like my bad pulls are justified sometimes. So I'm like,
Wow.
It makes sense.
We're talking vice and virtues today on Champions Chat.
Yeah,
Wow.
that makes sense. Things
Yeah,
I've read.
Festabomb.
Yeah, I'd love to hit.
Well,
But for
you want to
now-
take this video out, Rusty, and then we're staying on stream, but we're just going to end the YouTube video.
Hey, thanks for watching these pulls. And just as I predicted, the luckiest man on the luckiest streak continues. So, hey, check out more content from us and join us Friday nights on Twitch, and you can watch it happen live. See you next time. What did Professor have, Zandal? I didn't actually get to watch his pulls.
I know I didn't get
Did
to
he
watch
have
his either.
Did he hit? Did he hit? Did he hit? And then if you're sticking around long enough to raid DJ, yeah, go in there and tell him he just lost his. What is he? He has like a belt, right?
Pulse championship, man.
What is that? I mean, it's like a.
Oh come on! Oh come on! It's he and T Unit and the
Yeah.
Reaper.
I like T Unit. She makes the stream a lot of fun with her joke book. You ever see her joke book she has? WWE jokes. Oh man, so funny.
I don't have a
So
belt.
is he the Pulse champ? How do you become the Pulse champ?
You get the best pulls. So if
For
you
the
and I
night?
ever did like pulls on the same stream again that weren't the Bray Wyatt ones, like we would need to find some. Like we can't just straight up rip off DJ. But we got to find something like loser does push-ups, or maybe makes. Have you ever seen Wrestle Talk where the loser of their things has to do a music video to like the worst WWE entrance songs ever? We could do something like that. Tease the Pulse champion right now, Spicy Peppa. Thank you.
Does it change hands each week, or is it
Just
like
depends on the polls.
Oh, okay. So you have So
You
until
have the
get-
belt until you
Yeah.
lose it. Yeah.
and you go head to head, pulls head to head, right?
Can you allow Baby Ice's comment? I think that's fine.
Yeah. But you have to go head to head each week with the pulls, right? Is that what
Right.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. I was trying to think like how would you retain that until someone just gets a better pull? Like if you pull LA Knight, and until something better than LA Knight comes along, you don't lose it. But I guess if it's head to head each week, that makes a ton of sense. So,
Right.
yeah, I like it.
Right.
Nice, tons of challenges. I like
Whew.
it. They're great streamers. I just don't. I feel like I don't have the institutional knowledge of what they do because I go watch SmackDown on demand a lot of times after they come on after we raid them.
Who's
So
this?
Lee
Oh, you're talking about
T-Unit.
DJ T Unit.
and DJ and the third. What's the third wheel's name?
Drunk Johnny. Third wheel. Wow. You're gonna start a fight again. Like what?
He's
Woo!
behind him.
Woo!
What? He's
Wow.
back there lurking in the ficus, behind him.
Them's fighting words. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I could even.
What? Is it really? I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. I don't know. I'm not Drunk Johnny. I mean,
He's
word gets
I've never heard
around
That what? That he's the
that you called him a third wheel, and then
that just means when you're on a date and you have a friend with you, right? So it's like the third person. I didn't think that was an offensive term.
no.
So I was like, what did I say? Should I not have said that? Is that a bad?
No,
Is that a bad?
I don't think it's. I don't think it's any certain way. I just
Okay,
giving
you
you
scared me a
giving
little
you
bit.
grief,
Like, did I say something I shouldn't have said on stream tonight?
giving you grief. No.
So, no spoilers, but I want to know who The Rock's tailor is these days. He's changed tailors. He's wearing some wild clothing. He's back to the bright colors, the vests.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember like a few months ago when I used to like fake spoil SmackDown and write OMG The Rock every single week in
Yeah.
our open faction chat?
Yeah, I do.
And it was so preposterous that The Rock would be on SmackDown that it was kind of funny to
Right.
troll our faction with fake Rock information. Now he's on it every week. So
Now he's on.
lo
Yeah.
and behold, the kids say, did I manifest that? Did I put that out into the universe? Yeah, I don't know. So we're looking at Tatanka. Tell us what you're doing, Lee.
Well, I'm trying to. So this. Okay, I can set that up if it doesn't mess up. So I'm trying to bring back my play on him because it's been a little while. But basically, you're going to drop your countdown gems. You're going to do a 5-match and set up a 3, which unfortunately that didn't actually work out for me, but that's okay. I could use my this one again. Oh no, I can't because I don't want to use that one. Sorry. So yeah, now I'm just trying not to cascade basically, and all the countdown gems are going to go off. I've got the Well, that was strange. I didn't set it up right, but either way, he didn't have a turn, so it was fine. So now the entire board is times sixes. Again, I don't have what's her name? I don't have Sherry. So times six, but then the Cora plate went off, and then I'm gonna make everything red, and then the sheriff's badge is gonna go off. So yeah, unless I screwed up and the Cora plate won't, which is also possible here. I might need to run it back, but yeah, 13 million. I mean. I messed up and it was still 13 million. So I'm good with that. Rusty, have you seen the Zandal's comment? The video where he explains how everything started with the Cody situation? Oh, you talking about the 21 million minutes promo he did, or 40-minute video or whatever?
I haven't seen that. I saw The Rock go on Pat McAfee and call us Cody crybabies.
Nice.
I thought that was hilarious. Him going
Nice.
full on. But no, I haven't seen. Feel free to send that to me on Discord. My Discord handle is just @RustyGraves.
Nice.
I'd love to see it.
So he fell asleep watching it. With the Tatanka build, I think we're good to kind of just share it where I showed it. But I didn't put on my Fury 2s. So a naked strap, 40% gem damage, Cora plate or the Z plate would also work. That's on Muhammad Ali right now, I think. It's on Butch right now. Yeah, that's right, because he was required for something. But either one of these plates would work with that. And I hit 13 million, and I screwed it up. I didn't do the connections right on it, and he still hit 13 million with no medals. So, yeah, I really like it. What's up, LC Blue? How you doing?
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
So we're working on who are the top 5 male acros, who are the top 5 female acros, and this is a trial run of Tatanka. Because we think Tatanka might be top 5, and Lee is trying to freshen up his memory as to Tatanka's power.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I showed it pretty nicely, considering this strap has no medals on it whatsoever, because I've got a 25% or whatever it is gem damage medal in addition to Double Fury 2 that I could put on there. But this also shows, I like to, with our 3-minute move sets, with our previews, I like to try and build it out where, if you see me and you're like, well, that strap is empty, why in the world would he do that? I'm not trying to show you the top end of damage usually. Sometimes, like the Devon video we just did, I am showing you the top end damage on the candy store, but usually I want you to look at what we did and go, oh, and I could do better than that. That was good, but I could even do it better. Because a lot of times you watch the tricked out versions and you're like, that's awesome, but I can't do that. What good is it to me? So
I like that.
Yeah.
You're a man of the people. You're the people's champion.
Where's the camera? There we go. Got the eyebrow going.
Acknowledge me. Wesley is
Acknowledge
good.
me.
We agree. I think our top 5 was, I think Wesley was right there, top 5 or 5B.
Right.
Wesley and Ghostbuster Cena were the two that were are they in the top 5? They could be. There's consideration.
Yeah. I'm not on the candy store account anymore, so this isn't going to look as smooth because I don't have Roman, I don't have Zombie Orton, I don't have Nacho Slim Jim, but I think we agreed pretty heavily that Indy, Zombie Becky, and Rhea are for sure in the conversation for top females. Shotzi has been brought up as you have to consider her, and I agree. We didn't talk a ton about Bianca, but I would have argued more for her because now there's multiple moments. I only have one of them, but there's multiple moments she's in. Plus, if you have the Pyro Princess plate, the Heartstopper plate, or any of those type things, she can, and her gear. I don't even have her gear. Again, this is going back to the candy store arguments, but if you have things like her gear and the moments, she is incredible. But even without them, she's going to stun lock them you know, and then some. So, and then who else did we say female wise, Rusty?
Indy,
We talked to Indy. Liv was in
Kyrie,
the Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie was in
Melon,
the. Yeah, Liv.
um, Shotzi. There was a lot of Shotzi talk.
There was a lot of
I think
Shotzi talk.
Shotzi was kind of the same. Wesley, is she there? Is she not? Um, EO.
EO, yeah, that's right. EO, though, everybody kind of said not as good as we thought. Not as good
And there
as
was some
expected.
Acro Live talk.
Yep.
Acro Live got more love in the chat than EO did. Acro Live got more love in the chat than Pyro Princess, probably because nobody has her. But
Right. Yeah. Well, a few do. That's the one, like, whenever Merrick shows off his account, because he's got, like, every female almost entirely on the game, that's the one he's missing. So, yeah. Yeah. Just gamble on getting that blue match. That's right. And then for the guys, we have a stacked set. I mean, it just Devon, D-Low, Tatanka, Wesley, Ghostbuster Cena's kind of on the fringe. We showed off our truth. He was hitting pretty decent, with his new move set. And then the ones that I don't have, Zombie Orton, Nacho Slim Jim, maybe Mutant Roman. So,
oh,
yeah.
Zombie Beck,
Yeah, Zombie Becky. Yeah, I mentioned her.
Kyrie, Heavy Metal Rhea, Indy, Zombie Becky, and who was our fifth? Do you remember the fifth? I don't think it was EO.
No.
Huh.
No, you had it pinned for a while there, but either way, I think the point of Dom, yeah, we did mention LC Blue. We did mention Dom as in the conversation. Of course, if you have the La Familia, if you don't, which I don't, then that's a harder one to argue right there for sure. So, and then Shotzi, yeah, I Evolution Shotzi said, yeah, we looked at that, did really good. But I think part of the conversation for this is Rhea in particular was incredibly accessible compared to most MLC chases. And she's like, out of all of them, we did not question Rhea's place at all. Like, people questioned maybe Rhea or Becky or Indy as which one is the top, but nobody was arguing that Rhea doesn't belong in the conversation, which is awesome. Because she wasn't free, but oftentimes the chase characters are the closest you can get to free. So
maybe we should do top four. Because like the fifth one is the one we're kind of juggling on anyway. So maybe we should just stick to top four.
maybe.
As a clear top four.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Survivor Series. Who's our Acro Survivor Series team?
Ooh, you just gave us branding. Rusty.
Oh man.
We can box this and sell it to Callahan Auto. I love it.
Right. I got a guarantee for you.
You can stick your head up, but never mind. Anyway,
Yeah, I do like top four. I think better because then it's clear. Zombie Orton, Tatanka, Devon, D'Lo. That's the top four acros. We think maybe.
The men's was a lot harder to put together, but again, the fact that Devon is in that conversation right now, man, that's saying something. I am I'm not anymore, I guess. Maybe, who knows, but I was going to say I'm concerned that Devon won't scale well into 6-star gold whenever that hits. But I mean, 50, if you can hit, I mean, again, that was a choice situation against an acrobat and all that kind of stuff, but with his plate, but I think you can swap out the Heartstopper plate and still do similar.
Is that Acro Warrior top tier? He seems to be well loved.
I love Acro. He is hard to lose with. I love him. The problem is it takes, like, I could win any match with him when he was 5-star bronze. I could beat anyone. I'm saying even like up to like 6-star, when 6-star silver or 6-star bronze was out, I could do that still, but it just takes forever. and you're just clicking all over the place. You've got to. So basically, well, I can run him real quick if we need to, but I
What
mean,
does
basically,
Devon's trainer ability do? Is Devon the actual
it's
warrior trainer?
no, actually Sonya is,
That's right.
or maybe it's
Sonya.
Kyrie. It's one of the new ones.
It's the
Devon's
cross break.
Yeah, Devon's is blue gems do 30%, and moves that generate blue will create 3 more. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. Well, Kyrie's close. Well, no, I don't know where. And I don't have Sonya. I can let me look up Sonya. I think it was Sonya. They took the preview off, so I don't have her now. But oh no, yeah. So it's Kyrie because Sonya's purple submissions. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm 100% wrong. I know what we're thinking here. It's Diamond Dallas Page, the update they did to DDP.
Is it really?
Yeah, because now X break gems do 50% more damage. Moves that generate X break gems will create 4 more. So I
Oh,
haven't updated that on Warrior, but he will hit. He will hit well. Oh, look, I'm back here. Okay, here we go.
oh my
Oh
goodness.
my gravy train. Yeah, because basically your sub, so you start out by using the multiple clotheslines. It's a 1 MP move. You break 3 gems, which loads the purple, and then you throw the purple, so it does most 46 gems into X break. They're going to break some of those, but you'll have most of them left. And then you just spend the rest of the time buffing the leaping shoulder block and then going into the clothesline. Choose a blue, choose a red, but don't hit the X breaks, and keep doing that as many times as you can. And if you have, oh, I don't have it on him anymore because I haven't used him in a while, but if you have the 2 words for you, about every other move, he throws out more X break gems. And now you're creating 4 at a time with DDP's new trainer ability. So yeah, it's still going to take a while, but yeah, it's good. That's good. I like Warrior's fun. I enjoy playing with this character. It just takes forever.
Nice.
So yeah. Well, we got like 3 minutes left. Anything else we need to look at? Anything you want to see, Rusty?
I think that's it. I think you now have a task ahead of you of getting the premium showdown started and grabbing some prize wall medallions. If you can
Oh, I
clean that baby out,
desperately need those prize wall medallions. So okay, here, let's look at the prize wall.
like
We
you
got
can
like 2
probably get
minutes.
his plate. Let's check out the prize wall
Let's check out the
because you
prize
could,
wall.
if you clean up on those prize wall medallions, I think you can reach as high as his plate, maybe, or his strap. Right? What if you got a 100% gem damage strap, 100% move damage
Oh,
strap?
what is his? Oh, it's a question mark. So that's yeah. So it could be. It could also be stun or bleed. That's actually not bad, but I'm not going to do that. I have other straps I can use. So his Devon specs are 25. What about the
Yeah, get the
Flaming
tour done too.
Princess?
The 24-hour tour evolution
Yeah.
set.
Well, I
Do
gotta.
that.
You said you flagged Gerson and Furpo for me already.
I didn't do Furpo. I just DM'd Gerson.
Oh, okay.
Um, I
I'll
pinged
I'll
him.
I'll message him. And again, I hate to be that guy, but okay. So prize wall wise, 25K, which I don't know that I can get that high. We'll see. I don't think I've had this option before. So we got 25K there. 5K, I famously shredded my boss plate when you could do that. And I think I mentioned it enough times that they took the option away, which was great. But you used to be able to shred your plate in exchange for plate removal currency. And I did that. I killed my boss plate and I killed my all heart plate. I got the all heart plate back last time. So
That's not still a thing you can do in the game, though, right? You can't
no, they changed
like,
it.
fill out a ticket. See if they'll give it back 6 years later.
Oh, it's legitimately
5
been
years later.
at least 3 years since I did that.
Yeah,
At least,
fill out a support ticket.
right?
Oh
So
my!
exactly two of these would recruit Rock and Reigns for me. I'm 200 shards short on the dot. one of these would recruit Farouk for me.
Right.
I don't think I have a path to get Chelsea no matter what.
Chelsea Green.
And then the rest of it is econ, which is great. But
I think Roman's the play unless you can hit
if I can get Roman
big high on the Devon, like a Devon strap and plate or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go for the contest strap as much as that's just a gamble. Like, even
True.
if because look at this. Like, if I were to spend, let's say I had the prize wall. If I got a 40% gem damage strap, I would be so sad. If I got an extra turn boost, I would be so sad.
They should have, like, after you pull the weekend character, you should be able to buy the 3-star for a faction mate of your choice from the prize wall.
That would not go well.
You should be able to just send a Valentine to your favorite faction mate. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Oh, Big Love, you're right. If that were still in place, because the ultimate plates weren't in place at that point, yes, people would be shredding those defensive stance plates like crazy.
I don't have any of those. I wasn't winning plates in that era. I wish I had one of each color.
The defensive stance, they're still in like every. Well, maybe they're not anymore. They were in feud rewards like
were
nonstop.
They in the stretch rewards? 100, 100 million?
Yeah.
Were they in the 50? I don't think they were in the 50, right?
I don't know. Rusty's trying to get Lee to buy you Devon. Hey, Schmike got the Muscle Man.
Yeah,
I don't. His luck is.
He listen. He has to manage us yahoos in his faction. He's earned it. He deserves
That's
it.
Right.
He deserves it. And if you could send a Devon, it should be Schmike. Like, if you could just give it to someone for like the amount of crap he puts up with on a daily basis.
Right.
So
faction leadership is not for the weak of knees or the faint of heart.
Not for guys like me that want to.
Yeah.
If you're tempted to push like the red button and just like burn the world down, like, you should not lead a faction.
Right.
I heard a story of a faction leader that kicked out 99 people in the faction with the final faction reward chest. No one claimed it, and they got eradicated from the faction.
Yeah,
this is a faction that still exists in the top 100, which I will not name.
Pause. Dylan is not a joke. It is not hearsay. We know people, and that did happen. This.
That faction leader was having a bad day, and when the faction hit the final reward, they hit the red button. And it was not Battletoads. Battletoads would never. They would never do that. They would never do that. Never.
Dylan, go ahead, rephrase. Wolfrey, there is a 6-star silver gameplay for both of them. It's just done by the creators who, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know, but I'm already off the Candy Store account.
Dylan knows what's up. You can run from a lot of things, but you can't run from your reputation. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? Okay. We talked a lot of leadership principles on this week's podcast. One of my mentors said something about a year ago that has not left my head. You ready for it?
Top 200. I love it.
Nice. Okay, you ready for this leadership principle? It's been an earworm. He said, "Resumes usually lie, track records never do." Oof. Oh, dang, that was a hard hit. Oh, geez, Dylan. Shh.
I'm counting on that being a joke as well. So.
Yeah. Is DJ?
What's the question? 6-star gameplay. I missed it. I'm trying to find that question.
Oh, it was
Of
Wolfrey,
Sonya.
6-star silver gameplay of Kyrie and Sonya, but I'm off the candy store account now, so no, I
Oh,
can't because
yeah.
Furpo's asleep.
We can see Sonya next week. I mean, especially as
Yeah.
the excitement builds to recruiter, we can play around with best builds. I have no idea if Sonya has does she have a plate that works well with her? I don't even know. I didn't do the Sonya
Um,
pre.
Sonya is really good, really good. She is the answer to tricksters, which is awesome, because there are so many trickster females that are just, oh my goodness, above and beyond. So I'm trying to. Okay, here's the funny thing, guys. I've heard Merrick say it. I've heard others say it. But once you become a content creator, you have so many previews that you do that legitimately, I
You
already
just
would need to
forget.
go back to my preview. I would have to go back to the preview video to figure out how I ran her. Because yeah,
You
it's
told her she was special. You told her she was not like all the other girls. And
and then
less than a week later, you don't even remember.
oh my goodness. But I don't know.
You said you loved me, Lee.
I
You
said
said I was your first preview. I was your best preview of all time.
I'm sorry, Sonia. I hope you get
Oh
TV
my
time
gosh.
someday.
We said
Ooh,
it was true. Is she back? Is she injured? Is she
I don't
just off
know.
air? I mean, she
I
was
don't
the
know.
like she
She was the
was like the
GM for a
commissioner.
while,
Yeah, the GM of SmackDown, wasn't she for the longest time?
right? Can I just point out with her character model though, like this poster art is so good. I mean, they did such a good job. And then her character model just there's just something there. It's just
Oh, you mean like
it's
the
just
the when you go to view and yeah. When you look at her,
well,
yeah,
like
just
just even right
she's
now, yeah, with
she
her
got the
with
evil eye.
yeah,
Got the
she's
evil eye.
got ooh, ooh.
Something.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
the
this is
haunting of the
women's
eyes.
Women's History Month. We don't need to comment on
All
women's
right.
physical
All right.
appearance. That's somebody.
No,
It
but
could be some
it's
mother someday. She has a mother. It could be somebody. This is somebody's daughter. You know what? We don't want to
we're
know.
all someone's
The eyes are a
daughter.
little googly moogly eyes there. So
Yeah. So Zombie Becky, for those who said, "Oh, she's not good without the drip plate," these two plates are more common by a mile than the drip plate, and she doesn't even need them. But man, do they just spice things up? Whew, whew. There we go.
spicy.
Spicy pepper. Oh, there we are. Morticia Adams. Oh yeah, she does look like Morticia Adams. That makes sense.
Chad is cracking me up, dude.
I think that's why Scopely doesn't allow, like, you literally cannot put,
Uh,
because we have, well, you can't see it, but, no, sorry, that way. We have a chat box that if we were on our own, we don't even stream on our own since we've done this, but if we were on our own Twitch, there would be the chat box where Devon is,
yeah,
but it's completely disallowed for, whatever reasons.
good. So there's no record of things said in the chat. Public
Well,
record. We don't
it does replay when you play the Twitch video, right?
just no
But
one
it's
watches.
not on screen.
No one. No one watches our videos. That's clear. But maybe my relatives, maybe your
Wow.
mom from time to time.
Wow.
Just,
Wow. Wow.
we're all human. We all mess
That's
up.
right.
Thank you. That's right. No
That's
matter what
right.
county we're in, no matter what state we're in Louisiana, they
Yeah.
have parishes. Screenshots work great, and yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. It's 10:10. You wanna?
Yep.
I wanna.
Yep. Is
I wanna.
DJ live? Can somebody
I don't know.
check?
Let's see here. I'm in theater mode, so let me go to.
He's
Nope,
not
he's
on
not.
Festabomb. All right. Well
He's probably
then.
in his Taco Bell. He's probably doing his Taco Bell run, right?
Oh,
It's
that
Friday
sounds
night.
good. I haven't eaten dinner yet. It's
I
eight
love
ten
a
for
Taco Bell.
me, so I do
It's
too.
10:10 for me, and I ate most of the stream. I ate my daughter's leftover What was it called?
Wow. Yeah.
There's a name for that dish she orders. Chicken and dumplings. It was chicken and dumplings. Yeah.
Just
Not
in
good.
case, Logan Paul, you're watching one of these streams, we've decided officially you can become the sponsor because we've now both drank Prime from the on stream. So, just saying.
That was a prime pull. You should have given yourself a prime bath just right when you hit that divan, just psh, over the head. That
It's
could
called
be our thing on stream.
We Drink a Prime. They're
No,
hard to
if we had a
find in
six-star
Denver.
If you had a 6-star silver on stream, you have to just prime over the head. Give yourself the Belichick treatment.
Oh, this floor is like the cheapest floor board there is. It's not supposed to get wet, so but I could put down a
Paper.
tarp. I'd do it.
This
I'd
floor
do
is
it.
literally paper. It will melt. We haven't watched SmackDown. We've been on stream. I saw he was talking in a segment, but I don't have any idea what he said. So
Right.
yeah. I
Well,
don't have too much gas left in the tank, Lee.
I
I'm fading.
know. You're wearing it. It's fine. It's good. So everybody, make sure. Can you hashtag or not hashtag exclamation mark champs chat or exclamation mark
Yeah, let's
champs,
see.
whatever it is. If you guys could follow our content, it really does mean a lot. Like I know everybody says it, but it's because it really helps. It really helps. So Rusty just dropped in the comments section there. Spotify and YouTube. We do have, as you can see on screen, Champs Chat Twitch, but we only have time for this one. So yeah, and next week, Rusty. I don't know if you can do a poll next week, but they're calling for justice for Rusty. So when question mark Bubba Ray?
I would
Question
love
mark?
to see that justice. I would love to see that justice. And
What
maybe
if
it
I pulled
is.
Devon and you pulled Bubba Ray? Question. I don't know if he's coming out. I don't have inside information, but what if? I'm just saying.
I think so. I think it could be. Yeah. Thank you. Go listen
All
to our podcast if you need some ASMR to put you to sleep tonight. Something soothing.
That's right.
Rustus. Hashtag Rustus.
Rustus. Oh, I love that. Rustus, Dylan. Yeah. You wanna freak out the system on there at your ASMR thing? Legitimately, just put our channel on play and then leave it overnight, and we'll go. So, all right, all. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.